language. I'm Yusi, your AI teacher. You've mastered Spanish pronunciation, the R sound, the J sound, the J sound, the TOR vowels. You have the foundation. Now it is time to build your first 100 Spanish words using a method that locks them into permanent memory. But here's the rule: zero translation, no English, no Spanish to English dictionaries, just images and sounds exactly like native speakers learned. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 100 words to learn first, how to create image-based flashcards that actually work, and how to set up your spaced repetition system for automatic review. Let's start with why translation flashcards destroy your fluency. Welcome back to UC Language. I'm Yusi, your AI teacher. You've mastered Spanish pronunciation, the R sound, the J sound, the TOR vowels. You have the foundation. Now it is time to build your first 100 Spanish words using a method that locks them into permanent memory. But here's the rule: zero translation, no English, no Spanish to English dictionaries, just images and sounds exactly like native speakers learned. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 100 words to learn first, how to create image-based flashcards that actually work, and how to set up your spaced repetition system for automatic review. Let's start with why translation flashcards destroy your fluency. How to create perfect image flashcards. Let me show you exactly how to create a flashcard that works. Let's use the word perro as our example. That is dog in Spanish. Traditional flashcard, front side shows dog in English, back side shows perro in Spanish. Wrong image flashcard, front side shows a photograph of a dog. A real dog, a golden retriever, a German shepherd, any dog, just the image, no text, no English word, just the visual. Backside shows three things. First, the Spanish word, perro. Second, audio of a native speaker saying perro. You can get this from forvo.com for free. Third, one example sentence in Spanish using the word, something simple like el perro es grande. The dog is big. Notice what is missing. No English anywhere. The image teaches you the meaning. The audio teaches you the pronunciation. The sentence teaches you the usage. Your brain connects the visual directly to the Spanish, exactly like a native speaker. Here is another example. The word agua, which means water, front of card, a photo of clear water, a glass of water, a bottle of water, water in a stream. Just the image, back of card, the word agua. Audio of native pronunciation. Example sentence, necesito agua. I need water again. No English translation written anywhere. One more example, the word casa, which means house, front of card, photo of a house. Any house, could be a small house, big house, modern or traditional. Just a clear photo of a house. Back of card, casa written, audio pronunciation. Example sentence, mi casa es pequeña. My house is small. No English. Now here is the key. When you're reviewing these cards, you look at the image and try to recall the Spanish word, not the English word directly. You see the photo of a dog. Your brain searches for the word. If you remember perro, you got it right. If you don't remember, you flip the card, see perro, hear the audio, read the example sentence, and now your brain has reconnected that image to that Spanish word. You're not practicing translation. You're practicing direct recall. This is the difference between knowing Spanish and translating to Spanish. Not all words are equal. Some words appear in conversation constantly. Others you might never use. We're learning frequency-based vocabulary. These are the words native speakers use most often in everyday speech. The first 100 words break down into 4 categories. Category 1, essential nouns. 40 words. These are concrete objects you can photograph.
Perro, perro. Gato, gato. Casa, casa. Agua, agua. Comida, comida. Café, café. Pan.
You can create clear image flashcards for all of these. A photo of a dog for perro, a photo of coffee for cafu, a photo of a car for coche. Category 2, action verbs, 25 words. These are the most common actions.
Venir, venir. Poder, poder. Querer, querer. Saber, saber.
For verbs, your image shows the action happening. For comer, which means to eat, show a photo of someone eating. For dormir, to sleep, show someone sleeping. For hablar, to speak, show people talking. Category 3. Descriptive words, 20 words. These describe things. Grande, piqueo,
gustar, necesitar, necesitar, comprar, comprar, usar,
important. For
usar.
adjectives, show the quality.
Grande.
For grande, big, show something large like an
Grande.
elephant. For piqueo,
Pequeño.
small, show something tiny like a coin.
Pequeño.
For rapido, fast, show a race car or cheetah. Category 4, function words.
Malo, malo, nuevo, nuevo, viejo,
These are harder to photograph because they're abstract. For these, you can use text-based cards or create visual metaphors. For ye, which means and, you might show two objects connected. For pero, which means but, you might show a contrast image. But prioritize categories 1, 2, and 3 first. Concrete nouns, action verbs, and descriptive words. These give you the foundation for basic communication. Now let's talk about the system that makes this permanent, spaced repetition. Your brain forgets information over time. That is normal. But if you review information right before you are about to forget it, you remember it longer. Spaced repetition software calculates the optimal time to review each card. The first time you see a new word, you add the next day. If you remember it, the software waits 2 days before showing it again. Remember it again, and it waits 4 days. Then a week, then 2 weeks, then a month, then 3 months. Each successful review spaces the card out longer. Each failed review brings it back sooner. The system adapts to your memory. The best free software for this is Anki, A-N-K-I. It is available on computer, iPhone, and Android. It looks basic, but it is powerful. Here is how to set it up. Step 1. Download Anki from ankiweb.net. It is completely free on computer and Android. On iPhone, it costs $25, but it is worth it if you are serious. Step 2. Create a new deck. Call it Spanish. First 100 words or something similar. Step 3. Start adding cards. Go slow. Add only 10 new cards per dotany maximum. This is critical. If you add 50 cards in one day, you'll have 50 cards to review tomorrow, plus 10 new ones, and you'll burn out. 10 new cards per dotany means in 10 days you have your first 100 words, and your daily review load will be manageable, around 15 to 20 minutes. Step 4. Review every single day. No exceptions. Spaced repetition only works if you respect the schedule. If a card is due for review today and you skip it, the algorithm breaks. You lose the optimization. Step 5. Be honest with your answers. Anki shows you the image. You try to recall the Spanish word. Then you flip the card and rate yourself again. Hard, good, or easy. Be strict. If you hesitated even slightly, mark it hard, not good. The system needs accurate data. Your daily routine looks like this. Open Anki. Review all due cards. This might take 10 minutes or 20 minutes, depending on how many are due. Then, if you are under your 10 new cards for the day, create and add new cards. Close Anki, done. That is it. 15 to 20 minutes daily, but every single day, consistency is everything. You don't need to be a photographer. You don't need expensive images. You just need clear, simple photos that represent the word. Here are the best free sources. Unsplash.com. High-quality free photos. Search for any object and you'll find professional images. Search dog and you'll find hundreds of dog photos. Pick one, download it, use it. Pixabay.com. Another free image site. Huge library. No attribution required. Pexels.com. Free stock photos. High quality. Easy to search. Google Images. Use the search tools to filter by usage rights. Select Creative Commons licenses to find images you can use legally, or take your own photos. Use your phone. See a dog on the street? Take a photo. That is your Pero card. See a coffee cup. That is your SAF card. The image doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be clear and unambiguous. When you look at the photo, you should immediately know what it represents. Avoid abstract art or cluttered photos. If the image shows 10 different objects, your brain won't know which one is the target word. Keep it simple. One clear subject per card. For verbs, you can use photos or illustrations of people performing the action, or search for Cómo illustration or Dormir cartoon, and you'll find simple drawings that work perfectly. For adjectives, show extreme examples. Show an elephant or a mountain, not something medium-sized. For piqueo, show an ant or a coin. Make the quality obvious. And remember, no text on the front of the card, just the image. The point is to force your brain to recall the Spanish word without any English cues. Common mistakes to avoid. Let me tell you the mistakes that kill most people's progress. Mistake 1, adding too many cards too fast. I see people add 50 words in one day, get overwhelmed with reviews, and quit. Slow and steady wins. 10 new cards per day. That is all. Mistake 2, skipping review days. If you skip even one day, cards pile up. You fall behind. The system breaks. Review every single day, even if it is just 5 minutes. Mistake 3, including English translations, just in case. No, the temptation is strong, but resist it. The whole point is no English. If you include English on the back of the card, your brain will read it and you're back to translation mode. Mistake 4, using low quality or ambiguous images. If you use a photo that shows multiple objects or an abstract artistic photo, your brain won't form a clear association. Use simple, clear images only. Mistake 5, making cards with multiple meanings. Don't put banco with images of both a bank building and a bench. That is confusing. Make 2 separate cards, one for bank, one for bench, 1 word, 1 meaning, 1 card. Mistake 6, not including audio. Pronunciation matters. If you're only reading the word without hearing it, you'll mispronounce it. Always include native speaker audio from forvo.com or record it from a Spanish video. Mistake 7, giving up too early. The first week feels slow. You're only learning 10 words per day. But by week 4, you have over 100 words. And by week 8, you have 200 plus. And suddenly you're understanding chunks of real Spanish. Trust the process. You now know the system. Image-based flashcards, 10 new words per day, space repetition in Anki, daily reviews, 0 translation. This is how you build permanent vocabulary that you can access instantly in conversation. In the next video, we're covering speaking practice without a tutor. You have pronunciation. You're building vocabulary. Now we need to force output. I'll show you 7 solo speaking exercises you can do at home for free that build real fluency. Subscribe to UC Language so you don't miss it. Turn on notifications. Here's your homework. Download Anki today. Create your first 10 flashcards using the image method. Review them tomorrow. Add 10 more by next week. You'll have 70 words locked into your memory. Drop a comment. What is the first Spanish word you're going to make a flashcard for? I'll reply to every comment with tips. Remember, pronunciation first, vocabulary with images, grammar later, fluency through output. This is the method. This is the UC language way. I'm UC. Keep practicing. I'll see you in the next video.